Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Well, it seems I had a lot of people that agreed with my post this morning um, about Gypsy maybe being a little bit dangerous around kids, um, whether it be for, physical, mental, whatever, but something's rubbing me the wrong way when it comes to her being around kids. And I don't know what it is, but it just puts a shiver up my spine every time I think about it. And then when I see her with that baby, and I know she hasn't got a maternal bone in her body, you can see it. It's like she doesn't even know how to hold her baby. Her baby's, going on 4 months old in a couple of weeks. And she can't even hold her. I bet she held her dolls okay. The dolls are probably better for her to hold than her own baby. Maybe her baby's a doll. I don't know. But I do know this. I was going through some of the videos, okay, that I had of Gypsy. And I found this one and I thought to myself, I don't know about everybody else. So let me know your opinion. But in this video, tell me, does she look high?
When the song come on, let me see you get gone. Baby mamas, this your song. Been pregnant for way too long. Now tell the DJ turn it on.
She looks high, doesn't she? She looks higher than a kite. And pregnant. Now, I don't know the effects of weed on a baby, but I'm going to guess that it's not good. Much like cigarettes, which I'm sure she did anyway. But I can't say anything about the cigarettes because my mother smoked back in the day and she smoked with all three of her kids, and here we are, But it's not the point, is it? It's nowadays we know better. We know better than subject our babies to these things before they're ready to come into the world. You don't go out drinking at 5, 6 months pregnant or 8, 9 months pregnant even. And I know they say, oh, maybe one glass of wine here and there is not bad. Well, in Gypsy's case, she's not allowed to have any. So does that also include consuming other things? Because if it is, I would say that's a big old violation right there. Because nobody ever mentions that Gypsy doesn't get drug tested. When she got arrested, right away she told the cop that her mother put her on pain pills. They even said that when she ran out of the house, she stole her mother's pain pills along with the money. So if she was on any sort of narcotics, she would have had to get blood tested or pee tested at least once a week. Being a violent offender, a felony, I think drug testing should be, almost daily, in my opinion. But it doesn't seem like we hear anything about that. And you can't say, well, she dried out in jail or whatever, because people in jail, they can get that if they want it. So, I don't know. I find that just really strange nobody brings that up. Just like nobody brought up the fact that if she does have a baby and it lives with her, she has to be supervised. If the baby doesn't live with her, she still has to be supervised. Either way. But you can see when Ken is with Gypsy and they have the baby, and he's like letting her hold her or whatever. Letting her, Can you imagine somebody letting you hold your own baby? But here we are. So anyway, he gives her the baby and he goes off to make a bottle or whatever. You can hear it in his voice. It's like he's trying to engage with Gypsy so that Gypsy doesn't engage with the baby too much. That's what it seems like to me. And then there was Christy. when Gypsy was talking to the baby. I don't know where they placed the baby. Somebody said they placed the baby on the couch beside her because Ken puts the baby down. You see Gypsy kind of talk to the baby, but you don't see where he put the baby. Is it in the stroller? Was it in a carrier or whatever? He just kind of puts it down. Gypsy oh, nice. Oh, you're cute. Oh, mommy's good. And Christy kind of jumps up like this, like, oh, who are you talking to kind of thing. Like, I don't know. It's just so bizarre. Oh my God, people, it's so bizarre. Everything about her family, her husband, so-called, everything is just so bizarre. I'm trying to figure this all out, and it almost seems like the more you go down the rabbit hole, the deeper it gets. And boy, there's no joke in there. It's getting pretty darn deep now, and it's getting pretty darn dark. So now you got Starlight and Becca Scoops reading off the court exchange. Well, just for Gypsy, not Nick. And they're reading it back and forth, like, one's the defendant, one's the other one. Defendant and prosecution. There you go. Okay, so one's the defendant, one's the prosecution. They're reading it off like that. So they're talking about Mike Stanfield and how he really, really didn't want to bring up social media in the courtroom. And why is that? I mean, like, this was before Gypsy got into TikTok and all that other stuff. I think the major one was Facebook at that time. And so why was he so uptight about Facebook? He didn't want it being read in court. He says people may not understand Facebook. And I'm sorry, but everybody at this time, them and their mother, my grandmother had it, okay? It's not very hard to understand Facebook, all right? It's a group chat by you and your friends. That's about it. Back then, anyway. It's more advanced now. But I'm saying back then, in, what was it, 2015, I think? And he really didn't want to bring it up in court. Now, I know her and Nick did a lot of their chatting on Facebook, okay? So they had a Facebook just for the two of them where they were chatting back and forth and discussing what the plan was going to be. And maybe that's why he didn't want it brought up in court without, like, an expert witness or something. I don't know what expert witness they're going to bring for Facebook unless they bring, like Starlight said, Mark Zuckerberg himself, But I don't know. I'm watching Starlight and Becca Scoops read these court documents off. I would recommend you guys all watch it too. It's pretty interesting. You don't hear anything about Gypsy, like from Gypsy herself yet, okay? So it's just mainly the lawyers. That's all, and the judge. That's it. So, I mean, give it a listen. And if you find something interesting you think that we should discuss, let me know. My email's in my bio, so if you guys want to email me and ask me, like, what would you like to discuss on my channel or whatever, I'm up for discussion, okay? Anyway, guys, I'm dog sitting again, so I'm on the couch. Anyway, take care, and please like and subscribe. It helps me in the algorithm so much. And thank you to everybody who just sends their love and everything to me. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate all of you. Anyway, everything is videos, my little thoughts, opinions, and or alleged. Bye, guys.